Hi everybody, this is Judy Parcell again, and today I wanted to try something with a little color. You're probably tired of seeing black and white, black and white, black and white. But I took that painting that I showed you, the printing comparisons on, the printing comparison to an original, how the colors changed. Well, this is the original painting I did. In doing the painting, all I did was take a little bit of watercolors and put them on a piece of paper, a little pink blotch there, a little blue blotch there, some yellow and some green. And I just kind of mush, 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 didn't care how it came out, just as long as the colors didn't muddy. And then I went back in, because you know me, I don't do well just drawing spontaneously off the top of my head. So I drew it in pencil. So I could call this an abstract drawing. What I'm going to use today is a pen I got from Japan. It's white ink, and oh, here we go. Here's the name of it. It's Uniball Signo, but it does come from Japan. It's very hard to get these. After I got it, I was kind of disappointed, because if you look at the ink right here, you've got to park this pen upside down in a cup when you're not using it. Otherwise, the pen point dries out. So before I even started this lesson, I decided to make sure the ink was flowing. What I'm going to start doing is using a white ink on this pencil, and we'll see how it does. And I go very lightly. Is it working? Got to get it rolling. Yes. There you go. Now, the reason I'm using white here is because black is not going to show up too well. I did a bunch of imaginary flowers, and I just drew them willy-nilly. Oh dear. Okay, willy-nilly. This is already starting to act out. All over the paper, just whatever came to my mind. I didn't consider too much the colors. Just did a drawing. You can see how nice this white looks on the darker color. Okay, there's a willy-nilly one. When I was younger, I was not a spontaneous person. I was a perfectionist. And if things didn't come out right, I got very, very frustrated. And as I've gotten older, I have learned to let go and let God, so to speak. There we go. See that? And right now I am asking Archangel Michael to allow this pen to flow. Okay. It's doing a fairly good job. There we go. Like I say, I'm not too wild about these, but hopefully this will last the lesson. As you can see, I'm moving right along with this pen. I'm holding it straight up and down too to help the flow. I think it is bombing out on me. Let me try. Well, maybe not. hold the pen lightly too, because you can plug it up. The pen's tips are very fine and they don't like the pressure. Now, I've told you that I live in the country, and we are experiencing a lot of fires right now, and I am able, the good side to that is I am able to make a lot of videos for you. But the other thing that's happening is the bears are raiding my orchard because of the drought and the fires. In spite of the fires, I've gone out at night and I am photographing lots of orbs. When it comes to orbs, they could care less what's going on. They just like to come out and play in the dark. I was very lucky. I've been evacuated in the past, and I was waiting to get evacuated again, and so far, so good. If no more fires crop up. For all the fires we have been having, I am surprised we have any forests left. Millions of acres have burned over the past few years. But the firefighters are amazing. They sacrifice their lives to save us. They are amazing. It's a whole big science. The winds matter. The heat matters. The smoke coverage actually helps fight the fires. So we had a couple of fires that were close to us, and that helped them defeat the fire that was near me this year. So every year you don't know if you're going to have your home. It's a new time. Another thing that might interest you is the sun is extremely active right now and sent us a corona ejection that the scientists are concerned might hit our grid. So after so much inactivity, the sun is active again. Catching you up on the science news if you're not aware of it. Okay. Don't know about this pen. Notice I'm rolling the ball to make sure the ink flows. That's kind of pretty. It's lacy and nice. Kind of like that. I'm going to shade that way, aren't I? Okay. Now I did this painting on a little piece of cardstock. cardstock is so neat because it's about 65 pounds. And it'll take water pretty good. And for a demo, I don't care too much about the quality. I'm just trying to teach a lesson right now. Come on, let's go, baby. Nurse this thing along. Gotta hold it absolutely upright. You could turn your paper too, by the way. It's very helpful. Very different. Come on. Good girl. Okay, let me get this last couple of parts and then we can go to the black. You'll notice I'm not going off on the white paper because that would be kind of redundant. The other thing I don't really like about these pens is the ink, whatever it is kind of mealy, if you know what I mean. It doesn't flow like, say, a black ink would. So you get these little globs. I go, oh, okay. This one has a stem. Talking to myself here. You know, another kind of ink that's really hard are the metallic inks in pens. They're difficult too. And I don't know if this isn't just kind of a plastic. They've got a liquid plastic in here. That's what it feels like. But the metallic pens are hard too. Oh, and on the reproduction of gold, that's a toughie for your scanner. It'll just, it won't pick up on the silver for some reason. Excuse me. Smoke here gets to me. Come on, let's go. Come on. Oh, she's giving out on me. Now you're seeing why I'm not too fond of these pens. I don't know, I might do that out in black. It's light enough. Anyway, there you have it. That was something I wanted to demonstrate for you. And I can't wait to get to the black. On the black, I've decided to use the medium. It's that little heavier line. And I'll just show you that. I'm going to use the Faber-Castell. I'm going to use the medium line on this for the rest of it. No reason you can't mix up black with white lines. Alright, so where am I? I'm going to do this big flower. Alrighty. Yeah, I could draw the circles in the center. I would call this an abstract drawing. I said that earlier, but it's because I did it willy-nilly. And that is a little thick, so that was okay for the center, but I think I'll go a little thinner. And then I just follow along with the pencil lines, and yeah. Remember, the pencil can always be erased. Those little splashes of white showing through just lend interest. You know, I'm always saying, don't be afraid to lend interest to your composition. Now, I have no idea what kind of flower this is, but I'm going to bring this in, kind of like that. We'll make them broad petals. You don't have to bring them necessarily all the way down to the center. You insinuate that it's going there. All right, let's finish this layer off. Now remember when I talked about drawing petals behind petals? Well, we're actually doing this here because apparently and I can always go like that and like that. We've got petals here too. Boop, boop, gotta go up. Notice how this yellow with the pink turned it kind of orange. It made a natural kind of shadow for the flower. Now I will go all the way around before I put in the individual petals. See how easy this is to do? This is just kind of fun. And it looks so like you know what you're doing. Okay, I'm going to have this flower go over the top of the leaf. I couldn't make up my mind, but in laying down the final pen line, yeah, think I will. There's one. There's one. There's one. There's one. There's one. There's one. There, it looks like layers. Now this one, I was trying to make it look like the side of a flower, and I think I'll do that. Can you see that? You can't see me doing that. You see how this extra color was off here? So I'm trying to get this flower to face out this way. So I came in and I kind of did this. And you kind of go like this. And kind of like that. And here's some more flower. I'm just kind of letting it happen here. I'm not even following the pencil lines. Okay. There you go. I've got a big leaf here. Maybe a little too big. So I may make that smaller and make several of them. See how you can alter things later? Yeah, I just thought that was too ginormous for this. So I might come down and do a leaf here, which would be far more interesting. And remember the rule of threes. Okay. There. All right. And this one here is going to have a leaf. And I'm going to give that a little pocket there, a little cleavage, because that would make it more interesting. Yeah, I am. Okay, I want to be sure you can see this. I get carried away with myself. Now I've got another flower back here, and I just thought this was so springy and wonderful. And I just kind of added her a little later when I was doing the pencil drawing. And let's see, there's some other kind of a flower here, kind of a tulipy flower. I don't know what it is. But I'm giving it a verve, you'll notice. Maybe in the pencil lines I don't verve, but I'll just add an extra one there. I just love the fact we're not botanists. Okay, so I'm going to go like that. That's going to go in there. That's going to be inferred that there's some kind of green foliage there. There. This is like that. There's a lie down there for you to see. Yeah. Here's a nice one here. Can you see that? Yes, you can. Good. I'm going to bring this down. Remember where the white was? I really didn't like how that was going, so I'm just going to infer these things into the darkness. Yeah, because those just, yeah. Let me see, I can't think here on this. Anyway, I think I'm done with this. And between you and I, we're going to see how well this erases. So, Mr. General, got this going here. It looks like the lines are erasing very nicely. Woo! Hey, we got something here. As long as I've been doing this, I don't have off the top of my head all the answers. I just know that spontaneity sometimes produces the best art. That doesn't seem to affect the white either. Hey, we do have something going here. Just remember with that white pen, store it cap down so the ink is ready to go. Don't have too high of expectations on it. You could see it was starting to run out, so I'm not too wild about it. Japanese come up with a lot of great stuff, but that's one they could work on. I don't have my bug with me today because it cleaned out my pantry from cinnamon on the shelves. That was a project I did yesterday. So it's downstairs resting. So I will take and brush this off in my waste can. Take another look at it here. Wow, that's amazing. I love General. Let me brush this off. And there you have it. An abstract drawing. Don't be afraid. There's another one. Don't be afraid to just be spontaneous. We've already worked on shapes and forms and Zendoodle, which that's a Zendoodle design. So you can do this. That's more Zendoodle right there. So use the tools that are in the videos and have some fun. Thank you very much for coming to my channel, and I will talk at you later.